There's a lot of things that Michael brings to the table, and probably from the beginning, the most noticeable thing was his ability to distribute the football. Mike has been a very accurate, confident passer.
This game is definitely something you dream about. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You just dream about being in a big game. Where lots on the line, and you want to. If you could say you're the underdog per se, and just coming out and getting a big win. That's just something that every kid who plays football wants to come and do. So this is a great opportunity for our team and for myself to make some noise.
The thing that has impressed me most with Mike, I would have to say, in all honesty, I don't think I've had a player on my team this year who would have been considered a role player that prepared himself each and every week with the level of preparation that Mike did. Now, the quarterback position is unique. I mean, we all know that. But Mike always prepared himself like he was the starting quarterback.
You guys think you know what I can do. I haven't played much, but I still have a lot to show, and it's me and John. We're similar but different. Obviously Coach Rocco said he's a bigger guy than I am. He's gonna try and run you over. I don't know about necessarily trying to run you over. I feel like I have pretty good quickness. Try and use that to my advantage. But I'm still waiting to see what I can do in a full game. So it should be exciting on Saturday.
Mike is not as big as John. Mike is deceivingly quick and a very capable ball carrier. But it's like a lot of other things. I mean, when we had Mike, we were more willing to run John because we knew we had another guy kind of ready to go. It's just the reality of playing college quarterback. Now that, our next guy then would have been our third guy, we might not be as willing to run Mike as often.
I wouldn't say I was I mean, of course, you want the job, but they gave me my fair shot to win it, and John too. John worked his butt off and earned the spot. Right when he told me, right when he brought us both in and told me and him, who's going to be the starting quarterback, I accepted my role. I knew, I was one play away from getting in the game. But I wouldn't say I was necessarily frustrated. I was more just, okay, I can accept this role, and then I have 2 more years, to lead this team. And now, I get thrown in now game 8.
One of our goals has certainly been compete for the CAA championship. That's always going to be my primary goal, and to compete and win into the postseason. So we're certainly at a crossroad here with this season. And this game would go an awful long way to laying the foundation for us to be able to make that claim. The thing that jumps out here is in-state. That always becomes somewhat paramount when you're in conference and in-state. So there's certainly an element of excitement and enthusiasm. I'm not certain if that's because it's James Madison or because it's the number 2 team in the country. Sometimes that goes hand in hand. High school football is like a cult. My dad was a high school coach for 15 years. We've been in all these different towns. We were up in Pennsylvania. It's like a cult. I mean, Friday night football, it's hard to beat that. So you have these people in communities that follow these young people, these student athletes, and they get in a habit of doing